Life as an eating psychology coach is a privilege. And I say that because I get let into a very intimate and sacred place in women's life. I get let right into their relationship with their food and their body. And it's a really juicy place. It can be a really painful place. It's an amazing place. And I have the privilege, and that's why I say it's such a real privilege to do this, to be a psychology of eating coach. I get let in to that area in a way that most people don't. And I really value that because I feel like it's a doorway into feeling good in our life, into feeling vibrant, into feeling comfortable, at ease in our body. The psychology of eating training moved into the rest of my work seamlessly because I was already working as a health coach. I was already working and trained as a therapist. And so I already was engaged in this relationship of food and body. And I also have a background of being a body worker and a yoga teacher. So I was really comfortable kind of engaging in that world about how do we feel in our body. There's this really great French saying, which is "Je me sens bien dans ma peau." And it means I feel good in my skin. And so I was already engaging in that space with women. Like, how do you feel good in your skin? How do you feel vibrant, alive, confident, at ease? How do you have a relationship where you feel like you're treating yourself well? And so the training just dovetailed into the work that I was doing and gave me a language. It gave me structure. It gave me a way to see what was happening in a little bit more of a systematic way. It was very powerful. One of the powerful things about taking in Mark's teachings is that in addition to sort of a way of looking at eating and food that really is countercultural, right? Our whole culture is saying, be structured and, and very disciplined and willpower. And the psychology of eating approach is one of, let's look at you as a person. What are your needs? Who are you as an eater? Not just what are you eating, but how are you eating and who are you as an eater? And though that shift was very powerful, but also getting into specific tools of, so how do you work with binge eating specifically? How do we work with disordered eating, different than eating disorders? So it gave me sort of a language, specific protocols. It was very powerful in terms of giving a structure to a process that's very intuitive, very natural, very about the relationship. Working as a psychology of eating coach is what I do full time. This is my livelihood. This is how I support my family. So it's sort of like somebody has a job and they get paid. This is what I do and get paid and manage to live a beautiful life on it. I love the way that this work lets me have a flexibility of how I create my work. So I do a lot of one-on-one. All my work is on the phone, all of it. So some of it is individual work, which is so important because often as women we feel really isolated and we need that sense of like someone is really getting in there and the nitty-gritty with me. But I also do a lot of group programs. So I have what's called the Nourished Woman Nation, the Nourished Woman Intensive, my Radiant and Luminous programs. So all of these programs are ways for women to do it as a community and go through really specific system, protocol, journey that really lands them in a place of feeling really good in their skin. It's so fun. There's so many success stories in my head, but if I was to say one, it's like this woman who said to me, she said, "I finally trust myself." And I said, "Well, tell me more." And she said, "I trust my body. Like, I'm not second guessing, what did I eat? I'm not looking in the mirror and thinking like I'm not okay. I am in a trusting relationship, finally, because it was all about, before we did the work, it was all about, did I do it right? Am I okay? And it was really, and this is one of the fundamental ways that I work, is I really believe that our relationship with our food and body is a relationship, right? Just like any relationship, we have to work on it, we have to nurture it, we have to nourish it, and we have to learn how to communicate well. And once we do that, then we've got trust. And that's what this client found. And it was like, she was like, I got it. I was like, that's it. Mostly I work with women who are over 40, and I sort of see two populations. One is the very, very busy 40, early 50s, and the other are the women who are over 55 who are so ready. Like, really, am I going to live the rest of my life struggling with my body? So I work with them individually, but I also create programs that really take them on the journey of exploring what would it be to feel truly good in your body? What would it be to feel really, truly nourished? And that is a really profound place to explore, but it's also really different for each person. And that's what's so powerful. I see myself teaching more, and I see myself sort of doing more of what I do. Having my programs expand so that I'm reaching and being able to impact more women, but also keeping that deep connection for some women on that individual level. I really love what I'm doing. I just kind of want to do more of it and get it out in the world more, and so be teaching more of it. Every day, women are waking up and looking in the mirror and feeling bad. And it doesn't have to be that way. And that is why I do this work. I want women to know that there is another way of existing that feels good, just plain good. And I know it because I was that woman who would wake up and look in the mirror and feel like, what is wrong with me? And what am I going to eat? And then eat it and then feel bad. I can't believe I just ate that or ate all that. And I just want women to know this is not the way that life is supposed to be for you, and that your body can be your home, a good, beautiful, sacred, amazing, powerful, energetic home, and that that's your birthright. And that that's what this work enables you to do, is step into, oh, I'm home, really home, at peace, landed in my body.